pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, and you've already seen him make a critical mistake earlier in the ball game, and you're going to make more of them if you don't make your feet a priority. Just pause for a second. Steady those feet, get them quiet. Now I can make a more accurate throw.
Off play action. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
The kick is on its way. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Green. Across the 25. He's got room. There he goes. The 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll return it. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little time. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box. He moved to throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
They'll try the run. Runs through a tackle.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Gets the back moving. He leaves it with his back. Fights off a defender. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
And the Wolverines line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air, using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Under fire. Crosses the 45. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Complete downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. Shakes off the defender. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. They'll try the right side. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. This is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Handoff from the gun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
The run to the right. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the 2nd half. And he's going to bring this one out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So here comes the Michigan offense. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the 2nd half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, another big incompletion on third down now, and if you're the head coach, I wonder if you start thinking about making a change at quarterback because you don't have any points. You haven't been able to find any rhythm in the passing game. You're in the second half now, and you've got to be able to find a spark, and you just wonder if maybe the backup can give that to your offense.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Makes the grab. It's Burrow. There he goes. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Leaves it with the running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
We just need better execution on offense right now. Not able to get it done on first down, and now they give up the sack. If you're the head coach right now, you might want to think about a timeout, make sure your guys have their minds right.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He splits the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with results of the play. Second down coming up. The give to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Right back to the well. Plows through, just dismissing tackles. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Guys, LSU has the lead here, and it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
All right, they showed this in the first half, right? Loaded up, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Come back now, pull some guys, go the other direction, have success. Great job by the coaching staff.
He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Once you start getting closer to the end zone, you start bringing in more big bodies, right? They're going to run the football more. The field shrinks. I can run different coverages, but really nice job saying, that's fine. You bring in the big bodies. I'm going to toss the ball on the perimeter for a nice positive gain.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Max going for the goal line. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Lining up for the PAT. The extra point is good, but the lead is still big, down 31-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oklahoma is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Dan, you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to... twice about running that route again.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They'll have to put it away for the first time tonight. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David. Turning it on! Oh, what a move! Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. With the run on 1st and goal. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Looking for the 2-point try. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Other scores were
Getting set for the point after.
27, Bloomsburg University, 7.
And he missed it, short and to the right. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it.
13.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And on 4th down, they'll take a knee, but this one's just about over. position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. The Dome, home to the Orange in Syracuse University. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Syracuse Orange.
Okay, ready?
Using his legs, it's hard. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
With the catch, it's Williams. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's see what they've got on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Inside the 35. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. They're going to ride this running back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're gonna feed their running back. Great job featuring him, great job setting the physical tone, and they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got them back on their heels.
From the gun to give, looking for room. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's on target and complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
Third down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You know, you got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes and gets another first down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
Makes the catch. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll run it from the gun. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats.
Syracuse, 0.
And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Undaunted, they'll still go for it here on fourth down to open the second quarter. Quarterback may change this route. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Syracuse. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical...
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. On the ground, it's Willis. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
And you can tell the QB was going there the whole time, right? Quickly get the football, throw it to the left, get it to your running back in some space, but the defense was ready for it. They were sitting on it, came up and made the play for no gain.
Fires to the right. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Motion from the back. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. That's caught. It's hard. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. To the air, it's Calandria. That's caught, it's Hart. The old saying is, you'll never go broke taking a profit. No matter how small, just keep building up the bank account.
Yep, and when the defense wants to drop back and not give up those big plays, a lot of times they're going to force you to be patient, and when you show them you can do that, it'll pay dividends in the long run.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Orange converted and picked up that last first down by keeping it on the ground. Maybe they go right back to it. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Tremble. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Orange with a ton of options available on second and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go up top on second and short. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. To the air on first down. Complete to the left. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Touchdown, Orange! Quick strike through the air for the score. Syracuse, with that legacy of running backs, just ripped off a huge one there. Let's see what they've got this time. To throw, it's Calandria. Got it in the middle, it's Russell. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Makes the grab. It's McFadden. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Motion from the wideout. Grabbed behind the line, it's Williams. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. They want to get this defense on its heels. Off play action on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
To the air on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hart. Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34. The Orange with a lot of work to do on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Now, fourth down.
If you don't convert on this fourth down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he throws.
Ready up. 42 spot.
They'll leave it with him. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Calandria. Swings it out to the flat. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Syracuse will be forced to punt. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And nobody able to handle. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Snares it outside. It's McFadden. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Now on 2nd down. Trying play action. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. And yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Calandria. Got him downfield. Breaks into the open. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, this guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a 2nd right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his...
Looking for the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Syracuse right back at it. Tries again to get it in. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Great job being physical in the middle of the defense. Goal line situation, 3rd down. Nowhere for the runner to go in the middle of the field, so he tries to use his speed to bounce it, but this ain't high school. This defense has the ability to pursue and chase and get him down.
Complete out of the backfield. Touchdown, Cuse! And they take it in. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They cut into this lead the last time they had it, and now here in the 4th, a chance to move on top with a score. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. open space downfield. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Syracuse needs to come up with a big 3rd down play to keep the drive going. To the air, it's Calandria. He's got the tight end. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking to scramble. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. He's got it along the sideline. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
The play action fake. Touchdown Syracuse. And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who